Let's get started. So I received this package from New Eden Cosmetics, and it's in this beautiful little plastic bag. And this is a fairly new brand. She is a Christian brand, which you guys know I'm all for. So she put some pretty little pink, I don't know what they're called, stringers. I don't know what they're called. So she put that in there, and then in there she also put some stickers, and this one says, spoiler, God wins. And then another sticker that says, I am with you always, Matthew 28:20. We have an invoice. Then we have her card here. It's a little thank you card. And then in the back, she put a little notice in the back, and she says, Damaris, thank you for supporting a small business. May God cover you with peace and love. Then she put a scripture on here that says, give me understanding and I will obey your instructions. I will put them into practice with all my heart. Psalms 119. And then it says, ask God and you will receive Reina. So I love how she actually takes the time out to handwrite a card for each person. If you guys don't follow her, you'll want to follow her. I will leave her information here on my page somewhere, so you guys can check her out on Instagram. Again, she's a small business. It's a Christian business. Also, you have to check out her videos. When I saw her videos, I was just like, I need to order something from her. I needed to support, but she takes the time out to put the packages together. She reads the scripture. She prays for each of these packages before she sends them out, which to me is amazing. So let's get right into the palette. She has highlighters, she has lip glosses and liquid lipsticks as well, liners. But I wanted to try the eyeshadow palette, and it is gorgeous. It is called Genesis. Okay. New Eden Cosmetics is the name of the cosmetic line. And in the back it says, Genesis unfolds the record of the beginning of the world, of human history, of family, civilization, salvation. It is a story of God's purpose and plan for creation. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. John 1:1. As we walk with Christ, we can courageously look forward to the new Eden where the Lord is there. I'm sorry, her lettering in the back is like white, but because of the packaging, it's kind of hard to read it. But nonetheless, it is beautiful. That like rose gold packaging with this beautiful rose on the front. It has a little slip cover here. And then I love the back. It says eyeshadow palette here. And it has the shade name, which is Great. So let me see, it's also in the inside, which is great. So you have a beautiful size mirror. Okay, let's take off this plastic covering, but check these colors out. How beautiful. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like 5 mattes and 4 shimmers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 mattes, and the rest are shimmers. They are gorgeous. I'm gonna kind of be doing a first impression. I want to show you guys what I think about it. I think I'm gonna use a couple of these shades. So some of the shades are called, let me see, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna point them out. This one is called Joseph's Dream. I'm sorry, I cannot read this. I'm kind of blind. Breath of Life, Tree of Life, Lord's Covenant, Ark in the middle, Dust of the Earth, which is this one. Then here you have Here I Am, One Flesh, and Eve. The beautiful shades. So I'm going to start off by going in with I'm going to start off with the Lord's Covenant, which is this nice matte, it's almost like a burnt orangey brown shade. And I'm just going to pick up a random fluffy brush, and we're going to just go ahead and get right into it. I want to see. Okay, so off the back, just patting in, you can see it has a large amount of kick up, which is fine because you can just pat it off and use it. Most shadows have a lot of kick up, so that doesn't mean that it's not going to work. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at you guys because I'm trying to get this. It's got like a little covering on the mirror, and I'm trying to get it off so that I can use the palette. Mirror. All right, so I did prime my lid with just a Milani concealer, so I'm glad I'm kind of up close so you guys can see. So we're going to just pat that shade on here. Okay, yes, Genesis. Okay, love this. Look how pigmented that is. Yes. Notice I didn't pick up no more extra product. I'm just patting it on place. And where did I get glitter on my lid? I don't know. Probably when I was blending out my... Oh, because the brush that I used had a little bit of glitter on it. It's fine. When I blended out my concealer, my brush had glitter on it, and I didn't notice it, which is fine. So you can see, look how beautiful that is. It's just giving me life. Yes, Reina, I love this palette. Well, this shade anyway, so far. So I patted all the shade on there. Now I'm gonna use the same brush and I'll kind of fan out the edges to kind of give it a diffused type of look, a little faded look around the edges, so that my colors, you know, don't look crazy around the edges. You want to make sure you blend your edges out. I can't believe just one dip into that product, how amazing and pigmented that is. I'm telling you off the back, a lot of high-end products can't do that. The products are no good. Yes, even blending it out. All I have on my eye is concealer. I don't have any, I didn't set it with powder. I just put some concealer on, and that shadow is gorgeous. All right, so far so good. First impression. Okay, and notice again, I'm not picking up no extra product. So not only is this shadow pigmented, but it's so easy to blend. And again, I didn't have to pick up no extra product, which is amazing. Now I'm going to pick up Dust of the Earth, which is this darker chocolatey brown here, and I'm going to kind of maybe put some on the outer portion of my eye. Let me pick up a more smaller blending brush, and I'm kind of just gonna pat the brush in there. Hey guys, hola. All right, and I'm just gonna tap that color off a little bit, and I'm gonna kindly just press that on that outer portion here. Now I can say this brown shade is beautiful as well. It blends amazingly. But what I can say about this palette, just looking at it the first time looking at it, I knew it wasn't going to be the palette that I can use just one palette. I was going to have to pick up another palette to accompany this one, and that's because for me, I'm extremely fair skin, so I need a brow highlight and I need another lighter shade. Now if you're wanting to make your entire lid that like orangey brown shade, it's fine, but because I'm fair complexion and I'm going to work, I'm trying to make more of like a soft, you know, wearable look. I didn't want to, you know, go all out. Maybe I can do another look for like an evening type of look, but for work I'm not going to be able to use just this palette. Nonetheless, I'm just going to pick up a different palette. I'm actually just going to pick up my Alamar contour palette, and I'm just going to pick up that white shade and kind of place it here in the front because that's what we want, a nice soft look here. Okay, look how beautiful it looks, guys. Raina, this palette is beautiful. So I'm going back in with the first brush that I used, and I'm not picking up any more product. I'm just kind of blending everything together and kind of bringing in that burnt orange a little bit over top of that white shade that I just put down. And again, I'm just blending, very simple. Look how beautiful that is. And it just blended so great. So I know I said I'm going to work, but my pants do have a little color on them, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use Eve and just put a little bit on the lower lashes because I just said I was going to work, didn't I? Anyway, I want to pick up just a little bit, and I'm just going to pat into the product, take off the excess, and we're going to push that into our lower lash line here. Look how pretty. Yes. Who is she though? Excuse the funny face, you know. When we're putting stuff on our lower lash line or mascara, you know, we make the ugly face. Yes, I love it. What do you guys think? I really love this palette. I just picked up a little bit of Lord's Covenant, and I hope I've been saying these names right. I think I've been reading them like out of order because yeah, like Lord's Covenant is on this side, but on the back of the packaging it would be like where this one's at. Yeah, so I'm sorry if I kind of probably gave y'all the wrong shade names. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me do the next eye, I'll be back. Alright guys, so this is my finished look. I absolutely am in love with this palette. I would love to see a lighter shade in there, possibly for a highlight for just anybody in general. Not just my complexion, but I feel like it's missing almost like a lighter shade to go in. I mean, this palette can definitely, you can use it with a different palette, that's fine, but sometimes I like to sit down and I'll just grab one palette and that's the palette I want to use for that day. But nonetheless, Raina, this palette is amazing. You did an amazing job with the palette. The packaging is gorgeous. It's sturdy. It's not cheap. It is cardboard. I love the detailing. I love everything that stands behind your brand. I absolutely love it. I'm excited to try other items. But before I go, I want to go ahead and swatch these shades for you guys so you guys can see what we're working with. So first, 3 at the top, starting up here. We're going to swatch these 3 first, and then I'll keep moving so on and so forth. So I'm going to start off with Joseph's Dream, Breath of Life, and Tree of Life. How beautiful. I get to see it first. Then you guys see it after me. There is the shades there. Absolutely stunning. Let's move on to the next 3. I should have grabbed a rag. Give me a second. Jesus, take the wheel. These shadows are no joke. Look, I can't get it off, and my fingers are stained. Oh my god. It's fine. So next we're gonna go in with Lord's Covenant, Ark, and Dust of Earth, which are these 3 shades going across here. And I'm going to use a cleaner part of my arm. Well, not that my arm's not clean, but a spot that doesn't have product. Ooh, this color is gorgeous. Ark is beautiful. There you go there. Next 3 shades. On to the next 3. The last 3 down here are the ones we're going to swatch lastly. So we have Eve, One Flesh, and Here I Am. As I'm swatching, I am noticing that the shadows are not in there very sturdy. They are loose, and as I swatch them, they are wiggling around in the palette. So we might need some extra adhesive underneath of the pan so that they don't fall out. Look how pretty. Yeah, they are a little bit on the loose side as I swatch them. So I'm hoping they don't fall out. I mean, I don't think they're gonna fall out now, but they may. They may and they may not. I'm just saying they're a little loose. So as you can tell, they are pigmented. Look at my hands. So guys, this is the end of my video. I just wanted to share with you guys this amazing palette, the brand Reina. Make sure you guys check her out, follow her on Instagram, be supportive, and order from a small brand. Help her get out there, help her get her brand out there. Be a blessing. I love you guys. God bless, and I will see you guys in my next video.